Hi, Andrew Morrison with another Straw Bale Minute. I've had a couple inquiries in recent months about building tall straw bale walls, either for barns or houses that have, a grand entryway or something like that. And the questions typically say, is it even possible to build a very tall straw bale wall? Now, if it's a load-bearing straw bale wall, there are restrictions on how high you can go, and it's based on a ratio of the width of the wall to the height of that wall. That there's a standard ratio. It's a mathematical equation of what you can and cannot do, and that may be different depending on which code you're using or where you're building. But that is a restriction that's in place. If you're going with post and beam, you can basically go as tall as you want, really as tall as the engineering of the frame itself can handle. Because if you consider that the frame is where the actual engineering and the support for the structure is, then all you're doing with the bales is infilling in between and creating an insulative barrier. So those bales can be stacked really as high as they need to be, as long as they're stacked tightly and they're held to the frame, and they're not given the opportunity to push out of the way. Now, what I mean by that is I would put every, say, 4 courses or so, some type of wood blocking in between your posts that kind of compresses the bales into place, just slightly squishes them down, and then do the next 4 courses, and then do that again. And what that does is it really anchors the wall so that it protects it from the out of plane direction, which means that if, picture it this way, if you were to come running and jump into the wall, it would knock you down as opposed to you running and jumping and knocking the wall down. If it's braced, it's going to knock you down. If it's not braced, you're going to go right through the wall. Talk to you next week.